Hey guys, young Psychonaut here, and today I'm going to talk about my recent experience combining Shrooms and 2C-B. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content, and let's get on with the video. So, a week ago I decided to take some Shrooms, and I really wanted to combine it with the 2C-B that I had left, because the 2C-B on its own, the 60 milligram I took, that was not extremely interesting to me. I already talked about this experience in another video that I'll link in the description below and somewhere above. And I just want to say I've also tried larger doses of, for example, 2cc, but still not that much interesting things happen when I only take phenethylamine. So yeah, I'll talk about that experience also in another video, but I just wanted to say that for me the phenethylamines on its own isn't that interesting. So this time I really wanted to do the Shrooms and then spice it up with the remaining 2CB that I had left. Because the 2CB headspace is so chill and easy, I thought it would not be result in a difficult trip for me with the Shrooms. So yeah, I was tripping in my living room again, which I always do. And I first took 2 grams of my own cultivated Golden Teacher Shrooms, which are very strong, and I have cultivated multiple strains of Shrooms, and I can say these ones are definitely the strongest I've ever taken. So 2 grams is definitely full visual, full experience for these Shrooms. And I let the Shrooms settle in because the last time I did 2CB I had some really bad nausea and I vomited. So I didn't want to lose any of the psilocybin, so I first let the Shrooms settle in, let the psilocybin be absorbed. And then after 15 minutes, I took the 2CB, the 16 milligrams of 2CB that I had left, which I dissolved in some water this time. Because last time I took the 2CB, which I also talk about in the video, I took the whole pill and I got hella nauseous. So this time I dissolved it in some water until it was completely gone. And there was absolutely no nausea at all. So there's a pro tip for all of you guys. If you have a pill, doesn't matter if it's ecstasy, 2CB, whatever, just fucking dissolve the bitch. Just dissolve it. Just dissolve it in some water, drink it. You will have less nausea, it will hit quicker, it will be absorbed quicker. So that's a pro tip, just do it. So the shrooms started to kick in first, which was very nice. I really felt like the general shroom vibe. And then soon after, the 2CB started to come in. And it made the trip so amazing. Like, the visuals were absolutely stunning. I had meter-long trails, so when I waved my hand in front of me, I just saw, for more than a second and a meter long, just a whole trail behind my hand, and everything was drifting and morphing, and there was beautiful geometry seen on every surface, basically. Everything was breathing and flowing like you have with shrooms, but it was a little more intense, I would say. Color changing, and for example, I have a very beautiful tree in front of my house, and the whole tree just started to look like a fractal, like the bigger branches going into the smaller branches, but it got so geometric that it almost felt artificial in a sense, but also very natural, as in sometimes you see fractals in nature and they seem so perfect, but also that makes them so natural. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, it was really nice. And I don't really get a very heavy body load on phenethylamines, but the combination with the shrooms and the 2CB made the body load really chill. Almost like a warm glow all around my body and coming from the inside, and it just felt extremely relaxing. And even when I opened my mouth and I let random sounds come out, it just felt extremely cathartic and amazing. Just cleansing myself basically from all the things that I've been holding on to. So the headspace was also really easy, and the shrooms did make me have some very psychedelic thoughts, but yeah, it was really chill. I mean, these were thoughts about how I love my life and how I love my partner. And for example, a really specific one was that I was really happy that all my cells in my body coordinate. every cell in your body is just its own machine that gets some chemical signals from the outside, gets some food, and disperses some of its trash basically. And a cell doesn't really know it's part of a body, it just sees its surrounding and just acts accordingly. So I was just like thinking about that, and I was like, I'm so glad that all my cells are cooperating together to make me possible. So, those kinds of thoughts, that's why I love psychedelics. It's just something so ordinary and everyday can suddenly seem so like mind blowing and baffling. So after about 2.5 hours, the shrooms began to subside and I smoked some weed, which was really chill because after the shroom peak, I can smoke some weed, that's fine. And also the 2C-B was still going strong, so it was like a really chill psychedelic headspace, but like relaxed enough for me to just smoke some weed. And for me, shrooms have always just been, well, yeah, less than 3 hours. So I get a really, really, really big peak, and then after 3 hours, it's basically gone. So, and after I smoked the weed, I got like really hungry and I started eating some amazing food, like a bowl of granola with like fresh fruits and pure chocolate pieces. The mouthfeel was just amazing and one of the best eating experience I've had in a while, actually. After a few hours, I just took a little bit of DXM for the afterglow, and yeah, that was basically it. And I listened to music the whole trip, which I always do. I have like some really nice 70s soul and like blues and country music. So yeah, it was just really great. So yeah, to recap, the combination of shrooms and 2C-B is definitely a recommendation for well-versed psychonauts. I can definitely say it's a really chill combination, especially if you know what you're doing. And it has a very nice synergy. Both contributed to amazing visuals that I don't think I would have seen when I just tried them on their own. Even with high doses, I would say the combination of these gave me some really interesting novel visuals. So yeah, I would definitely do it again. And this is, I think, the way I'll be using 2C-B and other phenethylamines in the future. Not by taking them on their own, but as a kind of like a spice for other psychedelics, for more regular psychedelics or classic psychedelics. So yeah, I hope you found this video interesting. And maybe you'll try this combination. Just make sure to do some harm reduction and look up everything about the substances that you're taking. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.